Greetings and salutations. I got for you a very old disc harrow. So I used it last fall to get all that planted. And right as I was finishing up the last bit, she broke everywhere I had it connected. So the plan's going to be to strap this in so it's tight back in there, weld a few more braces on here. In addition to that, I thought, why don't I repair this right side? So this right side was pretty well worn in. Left side wasn't that bad. I've recently shifted it, so the brunt of the tillage is going to be in the back harrows, because those were barely touched over, I don't know how old this thing is, but I had already replaced one for the planting season. I'm going to replace that one. And how I replaced that one, since I could not for the life of me get that bolt off, so I just welded that one on. This one I just sliced open enough for that rod, dropped her on in. So I'm going to hold that up against there, weld her down, lift it back up, turn it, and slide that piece back on and weld that in, so for a full circle. Don't really have to do that, but since I've still got the metal, might as well. This other piece, the rest of them are okay. They're a little chopped up, but they're at least functional. This one's another one that has a huge piece missing. So I went ahead, got myself a nice replacement piece, and I'll weld that on. But this is mild steel. It'll probably bend pretty easily. This is still pretty hard, so we're going to harden this real quick. We're going to heat it up on some charcoal and then squelch it in oil. Oh, hopefully I don't blow up. There we go. It's just kerosene. No big deal. Supposed to be clean burning. Let's go ahead and let that sit till she gets hot, and then squelch it in oil. I got to get a bucket for that. All right, she's starting to discolor, so that is a good sign. Let's go ahead and flip her. Flip her over, make sure it heats as evenly as I can. That seemed to be a little bit of a hot spot right there, so we'll move it a little bit. It's been about an hour. It's mostly white coals. They're burning down. This is nice and hot, and it's at the point where if I tap it, it doesn't really show marks much anymore. So we're going to go ahead and squelch this now. There she is. Add a little more oil on her. The oil helps it cool down slowly. It also kind of impregnates it a little bit, and that's what we're looking for. So let's see here. Ooh, still nice and warm, so she is going to cool down slowly. You can kind of see that discoloration there. That's what I was kind of looking for, hoping for. Try and slosh it around maybe. Ideally, I'd have this whole bucket full and I'd just dunk it in there, but I'm not made of money. Piece of junk over there, it's behind the plow. Only cost me 50 bucks. So I really didn't even need to do this part, but I thought it'd be fun to try it this way. So we'll see if it folds up easy. Oh, all right, next step is to weld these up. Welded up. There's the discs there. So I've been using it. I did a little patch over that way right there. Worked out great, haven't fallen apart yet. Really beefed up the hole down there. Held up, so let's go ahead and, you know, rip up some plowed dirt. It's turning, it's working the dirt. It's going nice, clearing her out. So yeah, I'm gonna call this a success for the most part. You gotta see, yeah, smooth her right out. Oh, gorgeous. After we dissed up that gravel over there, or that dirt over there, nice and smooth now. Great use of the machine. Noticed the tempered steel flexed in, dished in the same way that the disc I welded it to dished in. You'll notice this little flap shot out here. I think the only thing I got to do, luckily when I set her down, this little flag was on the top. So I think all I got to do now is just slice that right off, and this is good for probably another 20 years of use. So yeah, I'm gonna call that a success. This is a functional piece of equipment again. And if you feel otherwise, feel free to leave me a comment. All right, till next time, I'm the Ill-Informed Human. Goodbye.